juror from the abstract show, which is kind of a treat. She's a very active artist in the area and very supportive of everything, like how she is in this art association, she puts her work in shows. She's really, really great that way. This is called, as I said, Moon Dance. And she said she's kind of fun to talk to because she's talked to a lot of people. She said she's been doing art since crayons. I love that. And she started, guess what, folks, as a realistic oil painter. Okay? Makes sense. She goes, and I am an artist, not an abstractionist. Right? Good thing to say. And people have most trouble with abstract art. Okay? Viewers, artists alike have difficulty. Unless you're an abstract artist, it's a difficult thing to grasp. Like, how do you do it? Why do you do it? You know, what does it mean? You know, it's not out there for you. You have to decide all these things. She became more interested, this is also interesting, in what was around the things she was painting than about what the thing was. And that's what coaxed her to start with the shapes you see around the thing. And that's what got her interested in abstraction. So she said, I became more interested in what was around the apples and oranges. So she made this move to abstraction. So color, composition, and value are even more important in abstract work than in traditional realistic work. Because you need to, you know, you need it. You need to have everything. The color has to be right. I mean, this color is tough. And the reason this color is like this is because she lives in Florida and here, okay? She lives in Florida and Narragansett. And when she comes back, the palette outside is like this. And she says it's really difficult. But sometimes artists can't get away from what they see. And so she's experimented with this somber palette. So she believes that you should learn from people who are better than you are. And she works with mentors, and she's like in 8 galleries now. She has worked in all mediums, and South County Art Association is the first place she's ever seen her work under lights. So it's very dear to her. You know, it's her first time that she showed ever. So she works at home in her studio on large, unstretched canvases, and she works intuitively. So there's no planning ahead. And then she says it's like 90% play and 10% thinking. Sometimes she picks a palette, and she said this isn't a hobby, this is a way of life. And I agree with her 100%. Artists, and especially painters, just need to do it. They don't want to do it. They need to do it. In fact, sometimes I wish they didn't do it, because it's so hard, you know? So I agree. And she mixes her own paints. She never uses reds or pinks. And this Moon Dance was inspired by working in neutrals. Now she's known for her big, quiet areas on the canvas. That's also an interesting thing, because abstracts could go each way. But look, she was a juror, right? Big, quiet areas. Look at the piece that won abstract. Right next to it. Big, quiet area. I better get to work. I don't have a quiet area in my life, you know? But interesting. Good command of color. Doesn't matter what the color is, you have to have a good command of it. And she was saying how it's gray when she comes home from Florida. And she just simply says, why would you ever leave anything untitled? It's the most ridiculous thing she's ever heard of. And she names it at the end. So that she was really fun to talk to, because she does a lot of, you know, work with people and talking and speaking and jurying and everything. So she really had a lot of good answers about things. And just to do something a little different today, as we finish up, I have a sheet here. So can you take one and pass it around? Of something she gave me, which you can take home with you. You don't have to read it now. It's very short, though. And yeah, you gave her the wrong set. And she actually takes you through one of her paintings quickly, to explain what you go through. Like, I started like this, then I did that, and then I was upset about that, so I did that. Awesome. And it's just a cute little 1, 2, 3, but it will really help you to know what an artist goes through. And it kind of relieves your tension, you know, about, but how do I do this? You know, or how did she do that? Or what did she go through? Was that 2 seconds? Or was that a day? Or was that 10 hours? You know, because that comes up, a lot of those questions. So just enjoy that. You can take that and share it with somebody. And is there any comments or questions about anything that we have done today or anything you would like to share? Where's my phone? Here it is. Let's just see what time it is.
I just want to say one thing.
Yes.
We are, every day there's an avalanche of negative news and activity, whether it's on the television or the web or anything. It is so nice to come into a place like this, not only to hear your heartfelt words, but to see all these beautiful expressions of what it means to be a human being.
Awesome, Malcolm.
And the creativity and the emotion and passion that people put into it.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
How terrific that you appreciate that and you can express yourself and tell us and remind, because we're all feeling that.
Yeah.
But Malcolm's really good at saying whatever he thinks. And I like that. I would much rather know somebody who says it all, you know, than someone who says nothing. Because that is beautiful, and it's so true. And that's why I'm here, because I came in here one day and I said, this is cool. This feels good. You know?
There'll probably be a poem come out of this.
All right. He likes to write poetry.
Yeah.
He's a poet, yeah. So awesome, awesome. Anybody else have any comments or anything to say about things?
You could say every one of these is a different painting.
Yeah. I was looking at that and I was thinking.
I actually like how the one where she starts.
Yeah, so like, you know, why? So like, why, right? Why do you go on? It's like something just pulls you through, you know, and just says, maybe just a little, you know? It's really interesting. It really is.
And thank goodness for photography and digital, whatever.
Right.
We can have every step. And
exactly.
The one that resonates today.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you
so
very much.
Oh, you're so welcome. It was so
Really
much fun to be doing this. I enjoy this so much. It's
Thank you so much.
It's very, very inspiring to me. You know, I'm just over-inspired. Is that a bad thing?
No.
Okay. That's what I feel. I feel over-inspired, and I love every minute of it. You know, so please join us next time. And I usually do every show if it's appropriate, you know, unless it's something where there's just 2 people or, you know, something like that, you know. So have a great rest of your weekend, and feel free to just move around, look a little more if you didn't see everything.